Good morning and vanakkam. Welcome to this morning's video. In this video, we're going to read from Dancing with Shiva, Hinduism's contemporary catechism, written by Satguru Sivaya Subramaniya Swami, a richly illustrated source book of Indian spirituality in question and answer form, exploring how to know the divine, honor all creation, and see God everywhere in everyone. Today's lesson is lesson 37. Before I begin, I want to read the caption for the facing page. A young man brings the sacred temple puja implements to the family well, using water and lime to clean and polish the brass pots, camphor holders, and oil lamps. Goddesses of the home look on in silent benediction of his simple selfless service. Lesson 37. What is the nature of the Charya Pada? Shloka 37. Charya is the performance of altruistic religious service and living according to traditional ethical conduct and culture by which the outer nature is purified. It is the stage of overcoming basic instinctive patterns. Om. Bhashya. Charya, literally conduct, is the first stage of religiousness and the foundation for the next three stages. It is also called the Dasa Marga, meaning path of servitude, for here the soul relates to God as servant to master. The disciplines of Charya include humble service, attending the temple, performing one's duty to community and family, honoring holy men, respecting elders, atoning for misdeeds, and fulfilling the 10 classical restraints called yamas. Within a strong society, one performs Charya whether he wants to or not. Young or rebellious souls often resist and resent, whereas mature souls fulfill these obligations most naturally. Right behavior and self-sacrificing service are never outgrown. The keynote of Charya or Karma Yoga is Seva, religious service given without the least thought of reward, which has the magical effect of softening the ego and bringing forth the soul's innate devotion. The Tirumandaram explains, the simple temple duties, lighting the lamps, picking flowers, lovingly polishing the floors, sweeping, singing the Lord's praise, ringing the bell and fetching ceremonial water, these constitute the Dasa Marga. Om Namah Shivaya. Good morning and vanakkam. Welcome to this morning's video. In this video, we're reading from Living with Shiva, Hinduism's Contemporary Culture by Satguru Sivaya Subramaniya Swami. 365 daily lessons based on ancient Vedic laws, disclosing how to approach family, money, relationships, technology, food, worship, yoga, and karma to live a truly spiritual life. Lesson 37 from Living with Shiva. The topic is keeping peace in the home. Santosha is the goal. Dharma, good conduct, remains the director of how you should act and respond to fulfill your karma. This goal is attainable by following the 10 Vedic restraints: not harming others by thought, word, or deed, refraining from lying, not entering into debt, being tolerant with people and circumstance, overcoming changeableness and indecision, not being callous, cruel, or insensitive to other people's feelings. Above all, never practice deception. Don't eat too much. Maintain a vegetarian diet for purity and clarity of mind. Watch carefully what you think and how you express it through words. All of these restraints must be captured and practiced within the lifestyle before the natural contentment, the Santosha, the pure, serene nature of the soul can shine forth. Therefore, the practice to attain Santosha is to fulfill the yamas. Proceed with confidence. Failure is an impossibility. I was asked by a cyberspace cadet among our internet congregation, where do we let off steam? Mom works, dad works, the kids are in school, and when everyone comes home, everyone lets off a little steam and everyone understands. My answer is, don't let off steam in the home. The home is a sanctuary of the entire family. It should have an even higher standard of propriety than the office, the factory, or the corporate workplace. When we start being too casual at home and letting off steam, we say things that perhaps we shouldn't. We may think the rest of the family understands, but they don't. Feelings get hurt. We break up the vibration of the home. Young people also let off steam in school, thus inhibiting their own education. They behave in a way in the classroom that they would not in a corporate office. And who is hurt but themselves? It's amazing how quickly people shape up their behavior when they sign a contract, when they get a job in a corporate office. They read the manual, they obey it, and they are nice to everyone. This is the way it should be within the home. The home should be maintained at a higher standard than the corporate office. The wonderful thing about Hinduism is that we don't let off steam at home. We let our emotions pour out within the Hindu temple. The Hindu temple is the place where we can relate to the gods and the goddesses and express ourselves within ourselves. It's just between ourselves and the deity. In a Hindu temple, there may be, all at the same time, a woman worshipper crying in a corner, not far away, a young couple laughing among themselves with their children, and nearby, someone else arguing with the gods. The Hindu temple allows the individual to let off steam, but it is a controlled situation, controlled by the pujas, the ceremony, the priesthood, so as to not make more karma in this life by saying things we don't mean, having inflections in our voice that are hurtful to others. We must control the home, control ourselves in the workplace, keep the home at a higher vibration of culture and protocol than the workplace, and include the temple in our lives as a place to release our emotions and regain our composure. It is making a lot of really bad karma that will come back in its stronger reaction later on in life for someone, the husband or wife or teenager, to upset the vibration of the home because of stress at school or in the workplace. It is counterproductive to work all day in a nice office, control the emotions and be productive, and then go home and upset the vibration within the home. After all, why is someone working? It's to create the home. Why is someone going to school? It's to eventually create a home. It is counterproductive to destroy that which one works all day to create. That's why I advise the professional mother, the professional father, the professional son, and the professional daughter to use in the home the same good manners that are learned in the workplace and build the vibration of the home even stronger than the vibration of the workplace, so that there is something inviting to come home to. We have seen so many times professionals, men and women, behave exquisitely in the workplace, but not so exquisitely at home, upset the home vibration, eventually destroying the home, breaking up the home. And we have seen through the years a very unhappy person in retirement, a very bitter person in retirement. No one wants him around, no one wants to have him in their home. Therefore he winds up in some nursing home and he dies forgotten. The Sanatana Dharma and Shaiva Samayam must be alive in the home, must be alive in the office, must be alive in the temple for us to have a full life. Where then do we vent our emotions? Where do we let off steam if not in our own home? The answer is within the temple. Sutra 37 of the Nandinada Sutras. The topic is Murugan, Lord of Yoga and Harmony. Shiva's followers all believe in the Mahadeva Kartikeya, son of Shiva Shakti, whose veil of grace dissolves the bondages of ignorance. The yogi, locked in lotus, venerates Murugan. Thus restrained, his mind becomes calm. Om. Good morning and vanakkam. Welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to be reading from Merging with Shiva, Hinduism's Contemporary Metaphysics, written by Sadhguru Sivaya Subramanian Swami. 365 enlightenment lessons from a mystical master, revealing the depths of Raja Yoga, the clear white light, the states of mind, and the ultimate spiritual destiny of every seeker. Today's lesson is lesson 37, and the topic is, the mind is complete. Should we acquire the ability to identify as the experiencer instead of the experience, the true and valid nature of awareness and its patterns of movement in the mind become evident. We see the mind as a total manifestation, containing all of the past and future evolutions in the eternal now. The mind is vast in its combinations of time, space, and form. It contains every vibration from subtle to gross. Awareness is free to travel in the mind according to our knowledge, our discipline, and our ability to detach from the objects of awareness and see ourselves as the experience of awareness itself. This explains many of the so-called mysteries of life. There are people with the ability to look back into the past and ahead to the future accurately and in detail. That feat is understood clearly in the light of awareness traveling through the mind. The entire mind exists right now, past and future included. These psychically talented individuals have trained their awareness to flow into areas of the mind that are unavailable to the average person. They go into the mind itself to view these phenomena. Similarly, ESP, mind reading, and other mystical wonders are illumined by the knowledge that there is only one mind, and all phases of it are open to the spiritually awakened person. What we term states of mind are, therefore, areas of distinct vibration. On the earth we have continents, nations, regions, states, and cities. Each is distinct and unique. Denmark is different from Spain. Australia is different from China. Paris is not at all like Honolulu. So it is in the mind. We have 5 states of mind: conscious, subconscious, sub of the subconscious, sub-superconscious, and superconscious. And within each are hundreds and thousands of cities. In the subconscious area, the traveler can encounter fear, hatred, love, and good memories. In the conscious mind area, he can experience business, human relationships, and intellectual social vibrations. In the superconscious area, there are even more regions, and he comes into visions, light, sound, overwhelming joy, and peace. And that's it for lesson 37. Take care of yourself, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Om Namah Shivaya.